Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
So we can start our today's session about the Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhi Darshan. We'll be learning more about the Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhi Darshan, about Venkateshwara, about manifesting wealth and abundance in your life. We'll be starting our session segment with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtam Dvandvatītam Gaganasprisham Tattvamasyatilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Tripunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Manifesting conscious wealth with the grace and blessings of Bhagavan Venkateshwara himself. So this is from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra, which is from the 60th verse. Katanachaktipadadva yadva padavalokanat prasadat svaguro samyak prapyate paramam padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru, Katana, by the Shaktipada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers from the Guru, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasad, the ultimate goal and space Paramam Padam is attained. So in today's segment, we'll be learning about health and abundance. We'll be learning about who Bhagavan Venkateshwara is. We'll be understanding more about principles of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, how to go beyond poverty in wealth consciousness, and powerful cognitions about wealth and abundance, and about Diksha and Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, manifesting through the supreme point of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And a few powerful cognitions we will be learning about is also sacred science of Bhavasamadhi Darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara, powerful cognitions about wealth and abundance, and about what blocks your wealth and to manifest wealth and abundance. Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhi Darshan program taught as per the Hindu scriptures. Through the four padas and agamas, Kriya Pada raises electromagnetic force and your existence and connects with you with the God. Charya Pada is a lifestyle of living enlightenment, Jiva, self, connecting with all dimensions of the world. Yoga Pada, raising your Kundalini and connecting with Paramashiva himself. Jnana Pada, which is bringing Paramashiva in your being and making him manifest in you. How will you achieve it? By listening, by internalizing, by manifesting powerful cognitions with darshan and initiation diksha. So here's samadhi. Sama adhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. So samadhi, bhava samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. The aspect bhava you choose through that bhava being one with the source. Samadhi is bhava samadhi. Knowing this aspect bhava is ultimate adi and being in oneness sama with that is bhava samadhi. Divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Sri Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone through deities and incarnations. The divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara deities in temples and through Bhavasamadhi darshan in the Nijavataras incarnations. Bhavasamadhi awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. Awakening of Kundalini Shakti results in extraordinary abilities expressing through us like third awakening, ability to have remote vision, ability to scan any teleportation, materialization. This influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process and improves immunity to disease. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transmit our lives. Benefits of Bhavasamadhi Darshan. Having darshan or a glimpse brings lasting transformation in us cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough like hitting the reset button on your very. During the Bhavasamadhi darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar himself. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements of information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening. Distance is far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. Now we'll be understanding more about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, enlightened, ancient Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the thousandth incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism and has been recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple based universities a lifestyle for the humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as a 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi Kailas Sarvagya Peetham and is the incumbent emperor of Suryavamshi Sarangi Samraj and is also the present 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of Kailas Sonata Shamala Peetha Sarvagya Peetham and is the present Mahamandaleshwar of the largest apex monastic order, the Mahanirvani Akhada. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the thousandth Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada, an ancient apex body of Hinduism, and is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharma Mukti Swarga Paramadhinam, and has been elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by congregation of over 1,000 Hindu pontiffs. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is revered as teacher of Hinduism, most prolific, most viewed, read and watched. Author 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages: Tamil, English, Sanskrit, and has translated it into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles sold, read, and downloaded, and over 10,000 hours of discourses, and reached and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, and has been respected as the commentator of all sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, and more. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, and is also the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, which include the Kanyas, Rudras, Rishikas and Rishis, Bhairavis and Bhairavas, and Sannyasis. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, in the world with satellite campuses in 150 countries. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the establisher of 10,000 plus Kailasas, the enlightenment ecosystems. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagya Peethas and is a collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and 20 million digital books. So, with this, we will be entering into the next segment, which is the power manifestation segment. So now we will be entering into the power manifestation segment for this segment. So the Balasans, the Nityananda Yogi, the initiated disciples of the Supreme Point of Hinduism will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye awakening and sharing with all the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of these divine powers awakened in us through Diksha, initiation. In today's Bhavasamadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the power of third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessing and grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and we will be able to manifest the power of seeing through the eyes blindfolded, the third eye reading. Third eye is the cosmic browsing center which is located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express powers and see through the initiated third eye. So, what are Shaktis? Manifesting powers, Shaktis are described in the Vedas and Agamas as described as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are divine and you need to manifest divine, and not from the cognition that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. Here, the foundation is that you are Paramashiva. Your unmanifest recognizes that you are Paramashiva, even if you have not yet manifested it. Understand that is why what Paramashiva is revealing through this body and through this system, through this methodology. Any samyama you do on powerful cognitions, you manifest only Shakti's powers and not Siddhis. This is the words from Swamiji himself. So, you have heard this term Siddhis. Let us understand the differences between important Shaktis and the Siddhis. The Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the master and are permanent, whereas the Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas penance to attain enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And the Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through these ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after initiation from the avatar and are permanent, whereas cities are not permanent and may divert you from the space of enlightenment. So, the source of these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is a primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all pervading, unchanging, beyond time, space, form, and causality. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, Paramashiva manifests as Panchakritya, or the five cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Prabhava, which is pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And the avatar of Paramashiva, the source of Shaktis, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhan, and His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as a thousandth living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle for enlightened beings in highly advanced sciences. It is where the science of living enlightenment and power, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle for the first time in the modern day. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace, which is never accomplished before. So, these powers, the Shaktis, are transmitted through Guru Parampara. This knowledge and science of manifesting the Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through initiation, which is Diksha in Sanskrit, by the enlightened masters, the Gurus. The supreme pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiation and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest these sciences of our manifestation from the disciplines of Vedantas, Tantras, and Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana, and Paramashiva Vijnana. So the great rishis and munis have recognized the supreme pontiff of Hinduism to be and Parashakti. So the pictures that you're able to see of the Guru Parampara, Mata Vibhudanandapuri, Pundi Swamigal, Yogaraj Yoganandapuri Thinnai Swamigal, Srinivasa Swamigal, Jnananandagiri, Isaki Swamigal, Annamalai Swamigal, Kanchi Paramacharya, Visri Swamigal, Sri Tiruchi Mahaswamigal, Sri Sadashivoham, Sri Sadhu, and Anga Pradakshina Annamalai Swamigal, and 238th Guru Mahasanidhanam of Mandalamadinam. So all of them have recognized this incarnation and have initiated the incarnation of these powers. How do we awaken the Shaktis in us? Every jnana, the ultimate truth, mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests as possibility and power of every being, prajnana. So the power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences or the pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. The Apta Pramana, the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who time tested and verified the science. The next is the Atma Pramana, or the account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's own personal experience of the power manifestation, and the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observations and scientific experimentation. Vedas are ultimate superior authorities for Hindus. The Vedas are pure science where the ultimate truths are expanded. Whereas the Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, Vedagamas are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or scriptures are called the Shastra Pramana. Let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. So the Shastra Pramana to manifest the power of third eye reading comes from the Vijnana Bharvatantra, Dharana 11, verse 34. Kapalantarmanonyasa tishthanmilitalochanaha kramena manasodardhyat lakshaye lakshamuttamam. Translation: by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Laksham by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva. The Apta Pramanas where Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टु मनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains a description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the third eye. In Swamiji's own words, he first explained that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree direction below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience all of that as me. The next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. While doing the researches using the positron emission tomography, when doing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. When in deep samadhi, the region is active and almost 90% of the brain is at peace. This rare sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for their ultimate enrichment in conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as living incarnation of Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting the pure great science of third eye awakening along with many other spiritual sciences through Diksha initiation. Millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and are experiencing the profound results as extraordinary powers in their everyday life. Let us now witness the live Sakshi Pramana demonstration of the power of third eye with the Balasan after a short break.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, or proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything.
Yes, out of the beautiful understanding of the Shastra Pramanas of the power of third eye reading, now we'll be entering with a live demonstration of the power. So, As you can see, I have this eye band with me, which has two pits like thing, into which the eyes will just go and stick, and the nose has a cut. It will just go stick behind into the nose, and there will be no possible light that will be passing through. As you can see, this is very thick. You will not be able to see me because it is opaque. So this will not let any kind of light to pass through. So this will be tied onto tightly onto the eyes using this strap. It will just be tied tightly onto the eyes by a volunteer, and proven. Normally, people used to not let light and have disturbance while sleeping. So now I request the volunteer to put the onto my eyes. So as you all can see, the eye band is being right down and up. So there is no possible light that can be let in through this eye band. You will not be able to see anything. So now whatever anybody wants, you can comment in the YouTube comment section. The last comment as of now that has been commented is by Dharmodaya Aya, which is black hand namaste with blue in the blue shirt, I guess. So, and a red heart. The red heart has the shining bit on top, on two sides, and a lemon. I think it is lemon. It is yellow color with seed also shown in between, and it has leaf attached to it, and a coconut, broken coconut, one facing down, one facing up, which is these emojis are commented by Dharmodaya. And then a person ID named One Earth. Welcome to E-Kailashin Bronze! Exclamation, which is in green, and there is yellow color circle which has O in between, and there are 3 dots in the side, and below that the normal YouTube notification about welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide to our community guidelines. Learn more. So if anybody else wants anything, the viewers, there are 22 viewers watching the live now. So the viewers can comment anything that you want, and whatever Paramashiva reveals, I will be reading. And with me, I have the Living Enlightenment book, which is the Gospel of Paramahamsa Nithyananda Living Enlightenment book. So in front of all of you, I will be opening a random page, and we'll be reading a page as you all comment whatever you're able to see. So here in big letters it says, what are the key ingredients that make a successful leader? In big words it says over here, what are the key ingredients to make a successful leader? And then there's a small story that starts. There was once a great war between two countries. The war had been going on for some time, and the soldiers were starting to feel tired of the long battle. On a hot afternoon, a man in civilian clothes was riding past a small group of tired soldiers digging a huge pit. The group leader was shouting orders and threatening punishment if the work was not completed within the hour. The man riding the horse stopped and asked why are you only shouting orders? Why can't you help them yourself? Asked the stranger on the horseback. So then the story completes here. It's page number 382, as you all can see. Am I showing properly? Over here. So then the next page, the group leader looked at him and replied, what do you mean? I am the leader, the men do as I tell them. He then added, if you feel so strongly about helping them, you are welcome to do so yourself. The man got down from his horse and started walking up to the soldier at work. The group leader was simply shocked. The man took up the tools and started helping the soldiers and worked with them till the job was finished. Before leaving, the man congratulated the soldiers for their work and approached the group leader. He said, the next time your status prevents you from supporting your people, you should inform your higher authorities and I will provide a more permanent solution. The group leader was now completely surprised. Only now he looked closely at the man and realized that the man was the army general. So this is the story. Which is continuing from this page, and this is page number 868, 383. And then Ma Purushananda has commented saying, thank you, Pragna, Pragna, and so amazing. Yes, Ma Paramashiva is manifesting. This is called service to humanity, is also another comment that has been put. R.E. Glow Aya or Ma Marlena has commented 3 stars, the sparkle emoji, one top, one small one, bottom a medium one, and the side the bigger one, and a yellow namaskar emoji with the blue ends, and then it has one heart, and similarly it has one pink emoji in the between, and the same emoji is the other way around, the purple heart and the namaskar and the sparkle emoji. It is like a pattern. Anybody else wants to comment anything? You can comment. And Marlena R.E. Glow has the super chat symbol, which is in green color. Ma Purushananda has the super chat symbol, which is in yellow color. And Ma Dharmodaya has super chat symbol, which is in yellow color. So with this, we'll be coming to the conclusion of the third eye reading. So request the volunteer to help remove the eye band. As you all can see, the eye band is being removed right in front of me. and it is the same IBAN. So with this, we will be entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. So whoever wants a body scanning can start commenting in the chat section, comment section. The Shastra Pramana to manifest the power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Bharvatatra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate param. The next is the Apta Pramana, where initiated disciple of where Agatyar Siddhar was able to manifest the power of body scanning and scan into a person who had come requesting for a scan in the head due to headache. And Agatyar was able to see there was a terai, a frog there in the head, and requested their surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is done and the frog is removed from the brain, from the head, the person had relief, and thus the person who did the surgery was named as Terayar. The next is the Apta Pramana, where when Swamiji in 22nd of December had the fracture, when Swamiji did the body scanning for himself, Swamiji was able to see very clearly that there has been some poisoning that was done in Swamiji's own body without any one of us knowing. And through body scanning, Swamiji did the healing and used allopathy as only the second opinion. And the Sakshi Pramana, which many of us have manifested the powers of remote scanning and shared in the social media platforms. So body scanning and shared in the social media platforms. So you can go to the social media platforms and look. Many people have done this power of body scanning, and now you will be witnessing the power of body scanning yourself. So whoever wants a body scanning can feel free to comment and request for a body scanning in the comment section. So we already have a few requests. Ma Catherine Allen would like body help today, please. She's here on the chat. Who is Ma Catherine? Is it One Earth? If she has permitted, then we'll be able to do the body scanning with her permission, because we need the complete permission. We need the consent for manifesting the power. May I ask for another body scanning today? in gratitude for oneness. Ma Malina. Sharma, we'll be doing the body scanning for you. Now. I'll be doing the body scanning. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, now what Paramashiva revealed is that you're facing lots of heat in your body. Now you need to consume more water. What Paramashiva revealed is that the consumption of water will reduce the heat in your body, and the heat that is produced in your body is not healthy. So you need to drink more water and reduce the heat. And this is the only problem that Paramashiva revealed today, other than whatever Paramashiva has already revealed. So also, Ma Purusha Nanda has said that yes, she is one earth and she gave permission. So even Ma Gayatri Nalan, who's one earth, has put need help with body issue and best housing to help this. Yes, Ma will be doing the power of body scanning for you. Yes. So what Parameshwar revealed for you, Ma Catherine Allen, Parameshwar revealed um, is that you need to take care of your stomach. There is some excess of gas that is forming in your stomach, and that is even fully full of your digestion system is having a really bad odor due to the gas in your body. So what Parmeshwar revealed is for you to every day do gargling in the morning, and with salt, do gargling in the morning, and night have haritaki, and immediately after waking up have castor oil and lemon water. So this is the solution that Parameshwar revealed for your gastric problem, and that gastric problem is only causing your knee pain, and it is your knee all of a sudden just feels weak, and you just feel like you need to press it and do some kind of massage for your knees. That feeling is all because of the gastric problems, which is just collecting all over your body that is causing the problem. And this is what Parameshwar has revealed, Ma. So just follow having Haritaki, whatever Swamiji has already told for this problem. Just have Haritaki, castor oil, and lemon water in the morning, and do gargling in the morning. This is going to be the solution that Parameshwar had revealed. And thank you, Ma Reglow, for getting back. I will drink more water. Tuning in here has cured my headaches. Thank you. Thank you for getting back, Ma. So also we have few more people who have requested for body scanning, but we will be coming to the conclusion of the session. Whoever wants can come back every day at the same time, and in the morning 6 p.m. for 6 a.m. for yes. So you can come at 2 a.m. and 6 p.m. for getting your body scanned or for witnessing the power of third eye reading. With this, we will be coming to the conclusion of the power demonstration and entering into the next segment.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
Sorry, I think I was muted. Nithyanandam, welcome back to viewers. Now we will be entering into the next part of the segment where we will understand who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So first we'll understand the world versus Kailasa today. So as we know, over the last 18 years of growth has been wiped out in 2 months. And because of the spiritual contribution of Kailasa, Hindus were contributing to 40% of the world's GDP. So let us understand who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern-day incarnations in the Kali Yuga. Mahavishnu came down as Sheshadri and Bhudevi took birth as Padmavati, and they got married and stayed in the planet Earth with the body for at least 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing the devotees with wealth, health, and auspicious things. So Venkateshwara's murti is his actual body. He decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all the devotees. Venkateshwara just became the deity. The very body, how he is standing, he just became the Archavatara. The Archavatara means the incarnation in the form of the deity to receive all the worship and devotion of the devotees. And Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern-day incarnations. Srinivasa became the Archavatara, standing in Tirumala and gracing the whole world, the whole universe, showering wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. Venkateshwara has Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, within his chest. And the Vaidurya jewel of Venkateshwara is the world's most costliest jewel. There is one jewel which Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing, which we are still not able to put any value for. On Venkateshwara's right chest, he is having the world's costliest jewel. He wears it on Vaikunta Ekadashi day and on Sivatsam. That jewelry is called the Vaidurya. The Vaidurya diamond is at least 1,000 years old, much older than the diamond. That jewel is supposed to have come out of the churning of the Milky Ocean. And there is only one piece available on the planet Earth, the one that Bhagavan Venkateshwara is. And the power of the energy field of Tirupati. Ramanuja was a great enlightened master and stayed for many days in Tirupati Tirumala with his disciples. One day, Ramanuja was getting ready for the pilgrimage back, packing his bag and along with it some food. He and his disciples walked all the way up. The full day, they all walked up, and then in the evening they reached downhill and they opened the food for eating. They found a lot of ants in the food, and the disciples started cleaning all the ants. Rama, no, don't do that. He just packed the whole food safely, not even leaving a single ant, and walked all the way back up the hill without having any food. And in the middle of the night, all the disciples were wondering what is happening. After going to the top of the hill again, Ramanuja opened the food and said, now leave the ants here, because we don't know how many janmas, lifetimes they meditated and did punya to take birth in the presence of Tirumala Venkateshwara. And we have no right to take energy fields and leave them somewhere else. Even when masters become deities, siddhas come to live around them in their presence. When the deity becomes master, naturally all the siddhas, all the higher level beings come to live around them. So the Shastra Pramana for Venkateshwara, the reference from the Hindu scriptures is from the Narayana book, from verse 1. And the translation is, this universe is the eternal being, Narayana, the imperishable, the supreme, the goal, the multi-headed and multi-eyed, omnipresent and omniscient, the resplendent, the source of delight for the whole universe. And the Apta Pramana, the reference from the life of the enlightened masters for Siddhas. The Brahmanda Purana also contains the Sri Venkateshwara Sahasranama, or the 1008 names of Lord Venkateshwara, which occurs as a conversation between sage Vasishtha and sage Narada, and also Venkateshwara Ashtottara Stotram, the 108 names of Lord Venkateshwara. And the translation of this verse, in the Krita Yuga, Lord Narasimha; in the Treta Yuga, Lord Sri Rama; in the Dvapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna; and in the Kali Yuga, Lord Sri Venkateshwara are called as the Pratyaksha Daiva, the living deity. And the Atma Pramana, the experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has explained that Venkateshwara is his own very muscle memory. And in his own words, I have a very strong connection with Venkateshwara. My mother came to know that she was carrying me when she was on a pilgrimage to Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati. She did the Anga Pradakshina, the circumambulation of the temple, by rolling on the floor around it. And after that, she vomited. Usually people vomit after the Anga Pradakshina, but they gave her the prasada, the consecrated food of the laddu, the fried Indian sweet. And after that also, Again, she started vomiting. Then the elders saw the pulse and confirmed that she was carrying. The first brief I got was from Venkateshwara. I have a very strong connection with Lord Venkateshwara. And this is the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself on his deep connection with Lord Venkateshwara. And let us understand the benefit of worshipping Lord Venkateshwara. The Vishnu Sahasranama, verse 6, states that he becomes endowed with great reputation and becomes the foremost amongst his kith and kin. He acquires the undiminished wealth in this world and unexcelled prosperity in other worlds, including liberation. Bhagavan Venkateshwara bestows all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, the divine auspicious qualities, and the one who worships him receives abundance in wealth and all other dimensions of life. And in today's darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara will be manifesting through the Nijavatara, the 1008 living incarnation of Paramashiva himself, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagat Guru Mahasanitana, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So we have the opportunity to receive the blessings and initiation to awaken the wealth consciousness in us. There are two dimensions of wealth creation, the Shankanidhi and the Padmanidhi. So we have two dimensions of wealth. And the Shankanidhi means conquered wealth, which is conquered from natural resources. And the Padmanidhi means the flowered wealth, like a lotus created. The Padmanidhi is made to flower from natural resources. And in the Vedic tradition, there are two major gods that represent wealth, Kubera and Lakshmi. Kubera hoards and holds the wealth and sits on the wealth. He is the treasurer of the stock market. And Kubera enjoys subtle power that holding wealth can bring. Lakshmi represents wealth. That is the flowing, the circulating current. And Lakshmi uses wealth to enrich herself and the world. Lakshmi creates wealth effortlessly, uses it freely, distributes it unconditionally. And we are especially blessed after receiving the darshan of Mahalakshmi in the evening on the Varalakshmi Rath. And now we receive the darshan of Venkateshwara himself and through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So before that, let us understand how we can create wealth, the Hindu world. Life can be equated to two things. One, which is the ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world. And two, just getting stuck in both worlds. These are the only two equations in life. So first, we must have the right diagnosis. Everyone wants wealth, but they do not increase the life in them to the level that they want it. Wealth can be equated to the life energy you express. It is a straight equation because as on now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in life. So if you do not have wealth, do not blame anybody. You are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening inside of you. Creating wealth is an intrinsic part of our lives. Krishna says very beautifully in the Gita that the universe by its very nature works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you will be creative. Your energy will be channeled properly. The first priority in life should be for moksha, enlightenment. But till that happens, the second priority can always be creating wealth. So why should you create wealth? Creating wealth makes you non-violent because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings tremendous interest in life and makes you non-violent. So what is wealth? Wealth is not just an object or a thing to be achieved. Wealth is an extension of you. Anything that adds to you is wealth. The quality of health you enjoy, the state of your relationship, the fulfillment you experience in your career, your mental state, your sense of inner fulfillment, all of these are measures of success with which you have created wealth in your life. Wealth is not even just money or currency. Money is one type of wealth. Currency is also one type of wealth. The assets are another type of wealth. And being alive, being active is one more type of wealth. And all four of these put together is wealth: money, currency, assets, and being active. Wealth is neither good nor bad. It is simply a utility. Wealth consciousness, making a clear decision to break out of the myths and mental patterns that impoverish us and draw us again and again into the poverty cycle. You manifest what you believe. You do not manifest your desires. You manifest your cognition, what you cognize and perceive as reality. Let us understand what is the gap between our beliefs and our desires. Many of us say, I really desire wealth. But deep down, you believe wealthy people are arrogant people, bad people. They do a lot of wrong things. If you believe wealthy people are arrogant, bad, wrong, they do many wrong things, they exploit others. If you have that belief, how will you manifest wealth in your life? Your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. If you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, cognize wealthy people as bad or wealth as too much, naturally, you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desire and your perception is called the mental pattern. Let us now look at all the beliefs that you carry about wealth. The first common belief that many of us carry is that wealthy people are arrogant or bad people. You carry deep resistance of wealth, leading you to not accumulate wealth. And even if you accumulate wealth, you carry the guilt of accumulating wealth. However, the truth is, arrogance does not come by wealth. Arrogant people will be arrogant, whether they have wealth or not. Arrogance means behaving as if you are more important than or no more than other people. But we wrongly associate wealth to arrogance and create a pattern and start hating wealth as well, the same way that we hate arrogance. Another common belief that we all carry is that poverty is good. Deep inside of us, we label poverty as a good quality. We feel reverence and respect for poverty. How then are we going to generate wealth in our lives? And another common belief is that handling wealth is more responsibility. We may feel uncomfortable. Whatever I want, I will not get it. Maybe you came to this conclusion by looking at some wealthy people who did not have any time for themselves. And other inadequate beliefs that we may be carrying on wealth is that making money is a sin. And however, this is not true. Create as much wealth as you can. Share it. Wealth consciousness is high responsibility. And another inadequate cognition that we might be carrying is that wealthy people work smart, but not hard. And again, this is not true. Don't be too lazy to bend your body and mind to realize your dreams. Read the stories of any famous millionaire today, and you will see that wealth does not come from a genie in a bottle. It comes from hard work. And another inadequate cognition that we may be carrying is that you have to be worthy of wealth. However, wealth comes to those who are wealthy in their very consciousness. There is no qualification to have wealth. It is simply your decision. Anything you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. You attract situations, people, everything around you to make that cognition into reality. All you need is will persistence. Your decision. You are not going to give up your intention. That is will persistence. First, you must repair your mental pattern to be able to create this energy field. Your mental patterns go on affecting you, but you always tell, I'm too busy to repair myself, car, and going on rotating the handle or pushing the and pulling the gears and doing whatever that you want. You are not going to move 1 inch. But if somebody says to you, why don't you go and repair your broken car? You are not moving. You tell them, no, 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 no. I am way too busy to repair my car. I can't get down now and repair because I'm hurriedly going someplace. This is utter stupidity. So you must understand, first of all, that wealth creation, wealth manifestation is possible. You may be desiring to have wealth, but you may not be believing it, perceiving it, and cognizing it as your possibility. The first and foremost important step we need to do is create an energy field of attracting wealth. So let us understand the secrets of attracting wealth from the supreme concept of Buddhism himself.
The first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions. How you started perceiving wealth, money. How you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70, 80 rupees. In those days it's a big money. And for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes. So my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants come and take this money? I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? it's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction how they should share or who should share and all that. I said I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your. I am just giving you an example how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand, biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. Tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs. Because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor he is first Prime Minister. Okay, that he leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never to come in the front, jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, there is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Is he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form within the time and space. The formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain this science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything, this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega. It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, 22nd technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. Chittat yanta kritir nasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My Atma Pramana in tune with The Apta Pramana means the earlier masters, the Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims, yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memories of incompletion with its activities as mind, intellect and ego not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion. Put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen, now I will explain. I have read out the translation. I'll explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the patterns, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the ideas started building in you, the perception started in you. Relive the same situation. I'm not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, something happened at the age of 7 which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7. You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you, that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I've seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. when that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. Relive. Don't justify what happened. Console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others, yourself. Just relive. I've seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am sorry. Let's clean up.
So let us understand how we can create a magnetic field. The first step is to clean up the incompletions and patterns that you carry about wealth and create the right space to create a powerful magnetic energy center inside of you to attract wealth, situations, and people that support you to create wealth, like a magnetic energy center for manifesting wealth the way that you want. So let us go through a completion exercise with wealth. First, let us dig out all of the incompletions about money and keep writing whatever comes to your mind. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all of that inside of you? Whatever the emotion or energy that it invokes in you, pen that down. The moment you think of money, whatever you feel or think, money is difficult, money is impossible. Unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat, somebody else will cheat you. So much goes on inside of you about money, your incompletions with money. Just spend a few moments and let's dig out all of these incompletions, beliefs, mental patterns that we have, and the perceptions and cognitions that we carry about money. Go to the next slide, please. So let us take 5 minutes and just pen down whatever cognitions or beliefs that you carry about money. So now we can move into the next part of the exercise. So each belief or cognition starts from a particular incident. Identify that incident when the wrong cognition or belief started developing in you and started forming inside of you. Relive and relieve. Complete those incompletions. Go back to that same age when that incident happened, when the idea or belief or perception started building inside of you. And complete with each of these incomplete beliefs that you carry about wealth. So just spend 5 minutes to go through the process of reliving and relieving. Yes, we can continue to the next slide, please. So now that we have relived and relieved and completed all of our incompletions and complete cognitions that we carry about wealth, let us move into the second step, which is to consciously decide what it is that you want to manifest within the next 3 months in the dimension of wealth. So let us now go through the wealth manifestation exercise. Write down clearly, what is your intention? What is it that you want to manifest within the next 3 months in the field of wealth? Whatever you think as well, you may think more than money or currency as well. You may think as a person as your wealth, or your life or situations as well for you. Or some believe that being active is the wealth in their life. People feel even extraordinary powers as the wealth for them. So whatever it is that you consider about as your wealth, whatever you want to manifest and attract in the next 3 months, please pen those down right now. they can start a process. Yes. So now we can move into the next part of the exercise. So let's understand that we can manifest all this that we want to manifest in our life in the dimension of wealth through the Guru's grace. So with deep devotion and oneness with Guru, you can complete all the binding cognitions on wealth and manifest life with prosperity and abundance. So the Shastra Pramana from the Guru Gita for Guru translates the syllable Guru is darkness and the syllable Guru is said to be light. Therefore, that the Guru is indeed the supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance. And
Paramashivoham.